All right, so there's a super basic drum pattern. We'll use that as a bass line to build off of for the whole song, and we'll start trying to figure out some guitar parts in different sections. Something doesn't feel right. Hold on. That was it. Let's lay down some guitar. So I think we have the main part. The quiet part we're pretty set on. It's mostly the big part that I still want to figure something out for. So we've got a number of guitar ideas, and they're all just kind of one-off pieces, so now I'm going to do a little work to arrange them into something that resembles a song. So if you didn't already know, I've been making the music for all my YouTube videos, and the last time I made a video like this, I tried kind of a new process for me, which was separating the writing and arranging side of things from the engineering. So I can write using drum samples and DI with amp simulators and not worry so much about how it sounds, just get the parts figured out, and then I can come back later and dial in mic positions and guitar tones and drum sounds and all that, and it just kind of takes some of the pressure off. Let's put some bass on it. All right, I think that is the bones of the song. So now we can go ahead and re-record the guitars and everything with more considered tones and drum sounds and everything, and then we'll start adding some layers. I didn't think this through. Alright, we have the basics down, the main guitar, bass, and drums, and we have a lot of space in this song, so we have room to build some things up, add some layers. So I have a few ideas, and we'll just try some things out. All right, so to start out, I have these random boards that have been kicking around my house for years, and I've used them for kind of an augmented like clap stomp kind of thing. So you just like hit them together and they make like obviously a nice like woody kind of sound. So I have the mic in the traditional board miking position, and I'm running it through this 1176 I built, and it's in all buttons in mode, which will lop off the transient and give a nice length and spread to the sound. Next up are another thing I've had kicking around the house for a long time, which are these iron, I believe, window sash weights. So they're a counterbalance for old windows, so you would lift up the window and the weight would come down to make it so you don't have to lift as hard when you lift a window, and they make a really great railroad spike kind of sound. Heaviest drumsticks I've ever used. They make a really good like way to bring a real world texture into kind of direct sounding music, if that makes sense. I've been using those boards and weights in recordings for years, and it's always amazed me how many applications they have. So in the comments, let me know if you have any unconventional percussive elements that have been like the secret sauce in your recordings. Now, to the untrained eye, this might look like a can of compressed air, but to me, it sounds like a can of compressed air. This is a lap steel that I built a couple years ago, and I'm an absolute beginner at it, but it seems like the right tone for this song. Another instrument I'm no expert at. So this is another sound that I've been using for years when I need like a boomy sound with some natural reverb. An air duct. All right, we have a bunch of layers. I have one last idea. Right? What could go wrong? All right, so we've got every layer we can think of piled on there. It sounds like it's fresh off a construction site. So let's see how the song works for a very serious and epic build montage.